Welcome, everybody, to the college basketball or March Madness preview show on the Grueling True Sports Network. I'm your host, Mike Goodpaster. Today, we're going to look at, if you can call Cinderella 31-3, Cinderella Drake, as they'll be 7.5 point underdogs to Grandma Castle's Texas Tech Raiders. Now, playing suffocating defense and efficient offense, 11th-seeded Drake defeated Missouri 67-57 and reached the NCAA tournament round of 32. Bennett Stirritz scored 21 points and Tavion Banks added 15 as Drake improved to 31-3. Ben McCollum's team leads the nation in scoring defense, allowing just 58 points per game. Coming into the big dance, they were number one, and they held Missouri to 27 points under its season average. They forced the Tigers into 17 turnovers and a miserable 33% shooting night. Drake defeated its fourth power conference team and is a perfect 2-0 against the SEC. Texas Tech awaits Drake on Saturday. The Red Raiders knocked off UNC Wilmington 82-72 behind a 27-point performance by Kierwin Walden. Texas Tech made 13 threes. The two teams will vie for a berth in the Sweet 16, 5-10 Saturday on TNT. Drake continues to defy conventional wisdom. They aren't very athletic, but they are arguably the nation's best defensive squad. The Missouri Valley Conference champions aren't tall, but they are among the top rebounding teams nationally. But once again, they will be an underdog on Saturday. Drake likes to play what McCollum calls patient offense. That translates to the slowest offensive pace in the nation. But the Bulldogs are one of the most efficient teams in the nation. Thursday, they handed out 18 assists on 25 made baskets and made 54% of their shots. They are what guard Mitch Muscari calls handsy on defense. They force deflections and they force teams to play in the deep end. McCollum says, he said at the other night, everybody likes to swim in the shallow end. Nobody likes to swim in the deep end. Drake will take you to the deep end, and more often than not, they will drown you. They will need to take Texas Tech and All-American JT Toppin to the deep end if they want to reach the Sweet 16. The Big 12's Player of the Year recorded a double-double on Thursday, and the 6'9" sophomore is a double-double machine. He averages over 18 points and 9 rebounds per contest. How Drake's big men, especially Tavion Banks, can slow Toppin will be key to Drake's potential success. But how they perform offensively might be just as important. Drake is 18-0 when Banks reaches double figures. Drake won't be intimidated by the Texas Tech's offensive capabilities. While they average over 80 points per game, Texas Tech's not a big physically imposing team. Drake's patient offense forces teams to defend longer than normal and actually affects the opposition's offense. Now, it's kind of like playing a ball control NFL team where you know when you get the ball, you better score because they're going to shorten the game. And Drake is really good at shortening games. And when they do that, they're so disciplined and they're so well coached. Ben McCollum, I think, is one of the best coaches in the country. I don't care what conference he's coaching at. If you look at the man's record with the 4 NCAA Division II national championships, first year in Drake, he wins 31, headed for hopefully 32 games for him in a Sweet 16. This team is kind of death by 1,000 cuts. Drake's desire to reach the Sweet 16 depends on those little things. Now, when we look at this point spread at 7.5, I think it's too much. I think Drake's too good for the point spread to be like that. I'm not predicting Drake will win this game, but I think this game is probably a 60-40 leaning towards Texas Tech. But I'm going to take Drake at the 7.5 points here. Drake could shock some people once again and end up in the Sweet 16. All right, guys, if you're going to bet this game, bet it at BetMGM, the top-rated sportsbook for betting on college basketball. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on YouTube. Follow me on X at Grueling Truth. But for now, guys, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.